Hello there, welcome to Color with Shirley. I am Shirley. For those of you that are new to the channel, I do color with me alone for 20 minutes until we're done doing the page. We're gonna start a new project this week, and the project is gonna be this mandala from my Mandala World book, and this is the midnight edition with the black backgrounds. And I picked this one in particular because I wanted to show you guys how to do different types of trees and how to do the foxes different colors as well. So each section is going to be a different color and a different kind of trees, and pretty much that's going to be it for this one. We'll see how far along we get with the 20 minutes this time. I'm hoping to do one tree and maybe one fox, but we'll see how we get there. If you enjoy this channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can follow along on the colorings every week. Welcome all the new members. The channel has been growing since last time we spoke, and I'm very happy everybody's here. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Don't forget to comment if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions for next time we color together. So let's get started, and today we're gonna start with kind of an oak kind of tree. The bark, you know how the oak looks like. And by the way, I'm gonna be using the Black Widow color pencils, and I did a review of these Black Widow color pencils last week, so if you want to check that out, go ahead and go to my channel, and then you'll be able to see the review of these. Other than that, let's get started. And as always, I'm going to start with my lightest color, which is going to be lemonade. And I'm going to cover the whole tree with this color with low pressure. No, almost no pressure at all. And I want to be very careful with these colors in particular because they will show over the black. So you have to be very, very careful to make sure you stay within the lines and don't get out. So like I said, I'm going very, very soft, just laying the color down. And I'm gonna cover this entire tree. Okay, once I have that color down, then I want to go with a brownish color, and I'm gonna use stink bug. And I'm not gonna go all over the place. I'm kind of gonna go medium pressure in some sections of the tree randomly. So the way I'm doing is I'm trying to think if the light will come off from the top, then that means like the branches at the bottom will be darker and lighter at the top. So that's kind of where I'm putting my color at the bottom of it, and randomly too. So if you think of this branch, it's under this other branch, so you want to do darker right against it and then start lighting it up. Here I want to give some shape to this branch, so I'm gonna go up a little bit, kind of separating, like kind of telling the viewer this is where the branch starts. Okay, now I'm gonna go with a darker brown, and this is the huntsman, and I'm gonna go randomly as well in parts that might be darker on the tree, and I'm going high pressure here in the corner, loosen up, and here I did kind of medium pressure a little. Okay, and here I'm going high pressure, and then I start loosen up. Alright, and then I find kind of like the little corners and high pressure, and then loosen up. Same thing here, high pressure right at the corner, and then I start loosen up right away. I'm just kind of randomly everywhere to give the tree some depth. High pressure at the corner, and then start loosen up right away, because the space is really narrow, so you want to make sure you don't take all the space until the other side. High pressure, loosen up, and then here I'm gonna do the same thing, high pressure, and then loosen up, kind of in a roundish way, so it looks like it's curving. This part I'm gonna do dark as well. Alright, now I'm gonna change kind of the color scheme here, and I'm gonna go for a silver color, which is spider web, and then that's gonna give me some shading on the tree. So I'm going medium pressure, and I'm gonna do random parts as well. Now I'm gonna go back to my dark brown, which was the huntsman, and now I'm gonna create kind of broken lines and random lines that are gonna create that shape of the bark. So let's say I want to go here and then start creating lines thick and thin randomly. I'll give you a closer look here. I'm going high pressure, and then some parts I loosen up, and then high pressure again, and then break the line, and just randomly like that. First I'm gonna go straight lines, and then I'm gonna go some that connect them. So on the branches, try to follow kind of the way they move. So this one is going to the side, so I go along with it. This one is more straight, so I go up, and then I start moving to the sides with the other branches. Try to connect some of the lines to the edge of the tree, so it looks like they go behind or to the side, and that's gonna give kind of like more depth to the tree and make her look more natural. Okay, so now that we have done those, now we're gonna connect them in random places as well. Okay, so now with the lighter brown, the stink bug, I'm gonna go through the edges of those, kind of in the corners, and start building it up, kind of creating some depth. High pressure, loosen up, high pressure, loosen up, and this just depends on how yours went. Obviously your lines are not going to be placed in the same place. Maybe you're coloring a different tree in another book, so things are not going to kind of look the same. Okay, now I go back to spider web, and I'm going to go at the edge of the tree, high pressure, and then start going in. And here I'm picking just kind of like the shadow where I think the shadow should go. Okay, now with the black widow, which is the black, I'm gonna go ahead and create some more depth in this part of the tree, so it looks like it's inside, kind of going in. And then I'm gonna pick some random parts on those lines I did and darken them. Not all of it, just randomly as well. Okay, so high pressure, loosen up in some parts that you want to darken even more, and then some random spots on the lines as well. Okay, over here I'm gonna go with the gray because I think it should darken up that part. So I'm going high pressure here, and then loosen up. Okay, now I want to bring some green into the mix here, so I'm going for fan green, and then I'm gonna kind of pick some random spots where I'm gonna put some green on it. Medium pressure on all of these. Alright. I'm gonna take my yellow again, which was the lemonade. Then I'm gonna go over medium pressure in some parts, even over that green. The lightest parts, I'm gonna wait for those because then I'm gonna add some white over it. Okay, so now with the lightest parts, I'm gonna use the Casper, which is the white in these colors. And then I'm gonna go over the whitest part of the tree. Okay, now I'm gonna pick my dark brown again, which is the Huntsman, and I'm gonna go over the darkest part, high pressure on the corner, and then loosen up towards the inside. In this one, I'm going in the middle and leaving like a little light line here, and that's gonna create some more depth. So medium pressure in the center, and I start moving into the center of the whole tree. And then I'm going back with the black. Going back with the black. I'm redefining those little lines that we made again. Just kind of blending things in. So I'm going high pressure and then I start loosen up. High pressure, loosen up, high pressure. So I'm going in those lines and then going inwards. And that's creating more depth on my tree. And I'm going to like under the branches to create more shadow. High pressure in the corner and I start loosen up. And then going over those lines to redefine them. And if you see here, I did the same thing I did here. In the center and left light on both sides. I go in the center. And this one as well. In the center and leaving light. This way, so we're making these parts that are very dark and contrast a lot with the really light parts, and that kind of makes it look like it's nighttime, and then the moon is reflecting on it. I'm darkening those parts, those random lines we did earlier. I think at this point I'm satisfied with the result. So we're gonna go ahead and see. I don't think we have time to do the other fox, but we can do these stars. And the way, since these colors, the black widows, they show a lot on the black, what I'm thinking to do is I'm gonna take the lemonade and I'm gonna color the white, but then like kind of go out of it as well, and that's gonna make it look like it's shining in the sky. So just high pressure, and then I start going out in circles. So it's kind of like I start circle and circle, and I start opening the circle, and then that's how it turns out. And I do the same with all of those little stars. Okay, I'm gonna go on my whites and make sure that's very bright. High pressure. Okay, now I'm going back with my black widow right here. I just want to make sure those edges are very dark. High pressure and then loosen up. Okay, so once you're done, if you went over the black a little bit where you don't want it, then just use your eraser and kind of fix up that color a little bit. You can see it lifts up pretty easily with one of these electric erasers. Okay guys, and that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed our coloring today, our 20 minutes of coloring. If you're interested in this book, there's a link below, and it has all the books I have available on Amazon, so you can go ahead and click on that. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell to see the next 20 minutes next week. Every week I do 20 minutes of coloring, and once we finish a project, then I do a review or some kind of tip in between to give me a break from coloring. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and then next week I'll probably show you some of the new pages for my upcoming book. So stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.